Hi, this is Tim with RCNoob.com. Today I've got the Redcat 64 back on the bench. Not only do I have a new body for this car, I have a new body mounting system that we're going to be installing today. This is Redcat's version 2 of their magnetic body mount kit. After playing around with the traditional body mount kit with the hidden body posts and the body clips and all that stuff, I was having a tough time getting the back to secure correctly. And maybe you saw that during my unboxing of this car. So did some research, found that they had released a magnetic body mount kit, which I have here. This is version 1, and this is a 3D printed product with only 2 pieces, well, 4 if you count the little spacers in here, but not a lot of stuff, so I ordered one of those. They were very hard to find. I actually ordered 2 because I've got 2 bodies. Shortly after I ordered that, I saw that Redcat on their website officially had the version 2. These are no longer 3D printed. They are made from injection molded ABS plastic. There are many more braces, many more parts involved. It looks like a more well thought out solution. Not to say that this original option wouldn't work very well as well, but when I saw this second version, I wanted to give this a try. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Like I said, got a new body for the 64. Actually picked this up on eBay from Redcat's official eBay profile, eBay store, whatever it may be. It's one of the original bodies from the 64, the red color. It's got a little bit of some scuff, some wear and tear on it, but it's just a beautiful body, and I'm looking forward to getting this magnetic mounting system set up on it, and then I'm going to do the same down the road with that green body as well. So I'm going to try walking through this process. Should be fairly easy. I've printed off the instructions that I found at redcatracing.com. I've got all the tools just to go through what you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need the version 2 body mount set. That's RER25989 is the model number there, and I'll have a link to that below in the description. You're also going to need some magnets. Magnets are not included. Redcat suggests and links to these magnets which you can find on Amazon.com. They are basically neodymium 60 by 10 by 3 millimeter rare earth magnets. You're going to need 4 of them to get the body mount system to work with the body. This is a 12-pack, so I definitely have more than enough there. Then for tools, you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, and you're also going to need a 2 millimeter hex driver as well. So I'm going to start working on this, and we'll get this body set up and modified so we can easily pop it on, pop it off with ease. First things first, we're going to tackle the chassis mount system or setup first. So following along on the instructions. I rarely use instructions, but for something like this with so many parts and pieces, it's probably good to follow along. You can find these on the product page for the body mount kit, and I've got all the body mounts laid out here. So first off, we're going to take our rear mount set, and they have a note in there to find this marking, so that you're going to see that there are 4 markings. You may not be able to see very well here. There are 4 markings, and then there's a third marking in the middle. That third marking is going to point toward the rear of the chassis after it's been installed. Okay, so we're going to take our magnet, we're going to put it inside here. We're going to give it a nice firm press here. So this has some clips here and here. We're going to push that down into that. And let me just make sure we're doing that correctly. Yes, okay. So when we're all done, it's going to be sitting like that. So let's line that up like so. Oh. May have to hold on to that a little bit. I had this in maybe the wrong way. All right, we're going to give this a push. We're going to give that a push and that a push. All right. So there we go. Back chassis mount is installed. Now onto the front. We have our front piece here. Again, you're going to want to be careful and make sure that you have everything lined up correctly. Looking at the instructions, The slot is going to be a little bit higher. So if you position it sitting like this, have this area where the magnet's going to get installed be sitting a little bit higher, and you're going to have your holes here sitting lower if you were looking at this face. So like this, have it sitting here, and then these are going to actually sit through and fit through the body mount holes like that. After that's been installed, we're going to flip it upside down. If you have that in the interior tray still attached, as I do, you want to be careful to not have that get crushed or not have that steering wheel get damaged. So I'm just going to prop this up using a small tripod. We're going to be using the 3x8 screws. So just to give you an idea of what those look like, they have the more coarse thread compared to these. These are the 3x5s. Whoop. 3x5s with a more fine thread. And we're also going to be using our 2 washers. So let's get this on. And again, we're going to use our 2mm hex driver to get these installed. And oops, the instructions are very clear in that you don't want to over tighten these, because that could cause some damage. So, whoop. Good job, me. So I'm just going to snug one side up. Get the other side put in. I know this is riveting stuff. I'm looking forward to getting this system in place, though. I was having just a not good time with that back body mounting clip, or body mounting setup, traditional setup. So I'm excited to get this rocking and rolling. Okay, there we got our front set up. Get that out of the way. There, you can see what that looks like. All installed, looking good. Now we're going to hit the body and get those body posts, the standard ones, taken off. Get the new ones put on. One thing I should point out, and I didn't remember it until just now, we haven't looked at the polarity of these or paid any attention to the polarity of these magnets until now, because it hasn't really mattered. But when you're going to start getting your body clips, body mounts installed, then you need to pay attention to the polarity of the magnets. So we know that that is going to be up. So I'm just going to write up with a marker. So in addition to those other tools I mentioned at the beginning, you're going to probably want to have a marker. And then, whoops, down. Right here. And that's going to actually go into the body. I'll get the body over here so you can see. So there's our stock body, and we're going to replace that with this. Okay. And again, I've got my up down. So if I remember, that was up, down. So that's going to be, should be like that. And before I get this installed, let's just test this, okay? Because that's how it's gonna, wait, no, it's gonna go upside like that. There. Okay, so that's gonna be how that sits. Perfect. Good stuff. So before we put this onto the body, we're gonna install our magnet cover. Just one of these things. And we're gonna use one of the 3x5 screws to get that done. Oops. This looks weird. Huh, wrong one. So we have 2 of these, and I grabbed the wrong one. Go figure. Again, with this, you don't want to over-tighten. There are no washers, so you're just inserting the screw using your 2mm hex driver and just get it so it's snug. Because you want that battery. Wow, you want that magnet to be in there nice. Okay, so we got that all set up. Again, I'm just going to do one more test. Perfect. So now we can start removing the stock post, or stock mount, really, from our body. And we'll get that new one installed. So, aside from the issue with the body mount, or the body mounting, I've really been having fun with this car. My kids have been having fun with it. They've been enjoying watching it, operating it. You know, we really haven't driven it much as a traditional car, but it is just a fun machine to bounce and hop and do other things with. So again, if you are looking for something unique, it's a car worth checking out. All right. Had a brief moment of panic there. Did I put that on the right way? Yeah, I guess. Right? No. Hold on. No. Yeah. Shoot. I confused myself. There we go. That works better. There we are. Good job. It's been a day. All right. Put that back in view. So again, we're just throwing these screws back on here. So here's our stock mount on the body. Here's our new mount that we're going to be installing. Similar to that rear body mount, we're going to have a cover that's going to go on. So again, polarity counts, and polarity matters when it comes to our magnets. So, jeepers. You ever pinch your finger between two magnets? I almost did that. All right. So, where's my front? This is going to go. How is this going to go on there? Is this going to go across the front like that? All right. Cool deal. Slide that off. I'm just going to write. So I've marked front, back, instead of up and down. All right, now we're going to go actually has 3 screws inserting it. Oh yeah, we are going to use 3. Okay. Oy, looking forward to getting this done. So after I bought that 3D printed one, like I said, I found these on Redcat's website. And I actually got the 3D printed ones from Tower because Redcat didn't have these the 3D printed versions in stock anymore. Now I know why. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use those. I may just try them out on the green body just for kicks and see how that works. And then at some point down the road, put them onto, or swap them out with this setup. I do like having a few more parts and pieces, keeping everything together. The other one wasn't quite as elegant. You were literally double-sided taping that down. This does not seem right. To, whoops, to the body. Oh, there goes the bumper. But at any rate, it's just whatever. It's a mess. All right, so minor correction. I jumped the gun on getting this thing installed. You want to install the magnet mount first, and then put the magnet in, not the battery, and then put the magnet in, and then put everything else in. Does that make sense? Hope it does. I just confused myself even more. All right, so B is going to go through that slot. Get our bumper back in here. There we go. So now we're actually going to utilize all three mounting holes, because we can see that third mounting hole right in the middle. I was wondering how that was going to work. That goes up there. That's to the top. That doesn't line up. This one's tricky. Wait, no, duh. Okay. One more to go. And I'm wondering, and I'm hoping, by having that little extra bulge from that screw, if that's gonna maybe help that magnet not rattle around so much. We'll see. Of course, we can always pop that out and throw some tape in there if we need to. Again, just snug these up just a bit. There we go. Calling that good. All right, now we're going to put our magnet in. Let me just do a test. Yep, that works. Fantastic. I'm going to like this already. I just know it. I'm going to like this already. Anybody remember how I put this back on? Here we go. I have no idea where these Phillips head screws go. And this set, I should say, this magnetic body mounting set is specific to the 64. They still have one for the 59. It is the 3D printed version. So if you have a 59 and you are interested in this type of mounting setup, keep an eye out, because I would imagine that if they're going with this new injection molded material, that you may be able to get a setup like that in the future. Okay, moment of truth. Boom. Well, boom-ish. Oh, look, gotta go around to the back. You want to make sure your body's clearing the fenders. This does not feel like it's connecting. What now? Oh, there we go. What do we have going on here? There we are. Oh, man, nice. Okay. Yeah, oh, that's good. That's good. That's on there. It's on there. Like, trust me. It is on there. So when you're putting the body on, using the magnetic mounting setup, you're going to want to put the front on first and then drop the back on. Again, like I said, make sure that the body is clearing all the fenders, or the fenders are not catching on any of the chassis, the sides, or anything like that. But, like, simple. Oh, man, I love this. I love this. Nice job, Redcat. Way to go. Super moment of truth here. We have to test this out, right? So I didn't have the battery installed before when I said it was a great fit. And then it occurred to me that I'm having the most trouble getting that rear to sit correctly with the battery installed. So I do have the battery installed, as you can see, and it's good. Got a little bit of chassis showing here, but that's fine. I can live with that. That's good. Awesome. Very cool. This is Redcat's version 2 magnetic body mount set for the 64. And again, the model number is RER25989. Check that out at redcatracing.com. I will include a link to that product in the description below. Hope you've enjoyed this piece on the Redcat 64. I have more coming. I picked up their mod wheels, so I'll be doing an overview on those. Very cool. They're on clearance right now if you want to check those out. Just a stellar price for those wheels, and I love the concept behind them too. So again, we're gonna have more on that very, very soon. So there you have it, the installation and overview of Redcat's magnetic body mount kit version 2 for the 64 Lowrider. And I know I just did that the wrong way, but whatever, we're going to go with it. Visit rcnoob.com to learn more about the Redcat 64. I will have a write-up on this body mounting kit very soon. Make sure you check out the website for even more RC content, not just lowriders, but off-road stuff, on-road stuff, news, reviews, you name it. I've got it up there as well. So until next time, this is Tim for rcnoob.com. We'll talk with you later.